Oh, three-wheelers around the world. Wow, we're going to have some racing for you here. We're at the Southern 100. And everyone, you can just feel getting geared up a little bit now for the races and that. When I was saying to Jack, I was looking at the program, and if you didn't look up on the top and see Southern 100, you could easily think that we're at the TT, because we have the best in the world here at these races, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the field is so strong this year, and it's such a big entry. I think there's 18 teams in the program, which is fantastic. I don't know about you, Chris, but I can make a strong case for at least 5 people getting on that top step of the podium. I think there's a really... The talent here as well is exceptional, as you say.
You said it the right way there, Jack. Normally you would be saying, I could see 5 teams making it on the podium. But you said 5 teams that could be on the top step, which is true.
Yeah, well, absolutely. It's the beauty of the 700. That mass start, the first person across the line, that's what differentiates you from the TT.
So we start with the reigning champs. I think
that sounds like a good idea. So you're back here again after 2 years, reigning champions here at the 700. How are you feeling for this year?
No, we're looking forward to it. Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's been good so far with the weather and stuff. So I know it's possibly changing, but yeah, we're enjoying it.
Jeff, how do you feel coming into this event then?
Yeah, really good to be fair. Just fired up after TT, after the second race. Want to come back and try win again. It's the aim.
Is it any different to TT round here? Is it just a different track altogether?
I think it's a different track altogether. I prefer the atmosphere here because it's way more friendlier and not as busy. But yeah, the circuit's just a different sort of circuit with everyone setting a fall together as mass start. It's a bit more sketchy, I guess. But it's enjoyable. I enjoy it more.
Fantastic. Well, you mentioned the mass start there. Does that provide a different element as a driver compared to the TT? It must do, surely.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, you've got to have your wits about you. You've got to have your head screwed on. You got to show a lot of respect to the other riders, but at the end of the day, it is a mass start. So you've got to also be brave and get stuck in. So it's an element of trying to get the right balance, But yeah, do you know what? You only have to look at the grid that's out here this year. It's a world-class grid, and I think there'll be some great racing.
Some real top-class lads here, aren't there? You've got Crows, Tim, Birchall's, Alan,
and yourselves have got.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to say that though.
Got Lee the numbers up, yeah. We'll make the numbers up. We just need to settle in and try and get as many laps in as we can. Try and get as much feedback as we can, from the bike, and get the bike set up ready. So yeah,
that's spot on. And of course, it's the first year here at the 700 on the Hoosier tyres. However, they have allowed Avon tyres to run again. Have you chosen for the Hoosiers or the Avon?
We've kind of stuck with the Hoosiers. It's been hard to get hold of the Avons, to be fair. But some of the teams have opted to, and they've managed to get hold of them. So it adds another kind of layer to the complications and make it quite interesting, to be honest. So we've stuck with the Hoosiers for now. The setup was good for the short circuit, so we're just hoping some of it will rub off for coming here. So yeah.
There's going to be a lot of burning rubber and screeching going on here, I think.
I hope so, yeah. I'm hoping that's what we hear behind us, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it good to be back here?
Yeah, it's good to be back. Just looking forward to getting out.
We had a conversation before. You haven't been here since 2019.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Just going around the circuit's just the same. But yeah, someone said it was less bumpy, so looking forward to that.
Now, of course, unfortunately, the team was plagued with many engine troubles over the TT cars. Do you think you've got them all ironed out for this meet?
Hopefully, mate. I mean, I've only just got over the depression of the TT, to be fair, because we had so much more to give, and it just wouldn't allow us to it. We're back against the wall the whole 2 weeks.
That must only give you more fire to come here, sure.
Yeah, it does. I'm coming here, full fired, ready to go. I don't know what competitiveness will be here, because obviously you've got the Crows and the Birchalls, but they don't race with FSRA lads, so let's rough them up a bit.
And this race, nothing like it is a mass start, first one over the finish.
I know, it's pretty mad, isn't it? It's pretty mad. That's where we think of, obviously, us being Scarborough Kings, it should be set for us, really.
There had been a newcomer practice session. There's been an accident with one or two of the solos. That's what I understand, isn't it, Jack?
I don't know how long this delay might be, but hopefully it should still mean that SIDECARs get out tonight. They're due to have one practice.
I was looking forward to it, but it's not looking good, is it, Jack? Let's be honest. But fingers crossed we can get out and have a good run.
Well, you had quite a successful TT, so it must be good coming here off the back of that, surely.
Yeah. I've not done anything since the TT. It's like obviously nice to have a chill out after it, and obviously it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, you have a bit of a warm up at the TT and get going when you get here. So yeah.
Would you say you prefer this meeting?
In many ways, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in many ways, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more exciting. You stay a lot more dialed in than here. You don't go to sleep like you do at the TT a bit of places. So
Have you got any sort of plan of attack to come in tonight?
go fast.
You just come back off your Newcomers Lap. First time ever ran a 700. How was it for you?
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, we've been waiting 2 years to get here and finally got ourselves to the Southern 100. And what can I say? It's absolutely blown everything you could think of out of your mind. It's incredible.
Oh, how do you find it hanging on the back there?
Bumpy, very bumpy, but no, really good fun. Yeah, can't wait to just get out there and go a bit faster.
Basically, we was at the TT 2 years ago. Me and him were sitting at the bottom of Bray Hill, looked at each other and went, we need to do this. We walked straight up the paddock, found that gentleman in their pool, found him, got a bike for sale. The next week we picked it up when we got back to the UK.
Oh, fantastic. What a brilliant story.
I'd say I feel comfortable and I feel confident, and I'll also say out of all the racing I've done so far, that's probably the most exciting lap I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, we are only on the sidecar this year and we want to sort of concentrate on three wheels, and it's nice to be back on three wheels, I have to say. I missed it last year. It's crazy. It's one of those sort of places where you grin from ear to ear, you know, mass start. It's like the TT on speed, I think. There's no rest. I just love it. It's a phenomenal place and everyone's just really inviting. It's a relaxed atmosphere. I think most people enjoy it. I think most people get the bug from it, so I certainly did anyway.
I can't ever do this.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, not too bad. We just put a late entry in at 700 and just got a few things to try that we didn't get to try at TT. So yeah, we're just waiting to get out now and spin some laps.
Coming here off the mountain, that double win at the TT, that must give you some confidence going into this meeting.
No, it's Peter Found's territory. This. This is no, TT's totally different circuit. Let's see how these Hughes handle the 700 now. It's a totally different mind game. This, I love it. That's one of my favourite tracks. It's just getting the bottle to actually do it.
You just went out there leading the Newcomers Lap there. Did it feel good so far, or did you get far?
It's hard. We didn't even give it 100% throttle. It was just tootling probably about 50 mile an hour. It's just. It was no test, it was just to kind of let the newcomers look at what Callum's doing on the back so we can get a gist of what's going on.
Beautiful bike there, fine piece of engineering. So the Newcomers Sidecar and Solo Laps are just going back out right now, so the crews were needed there just to lead the lap. I don't know what that will mean then for the rest of the practice sessions this evening. We're pushing for time. So we should just come back off your Newcomers Lap.
It was better than the first lap. The first lap was a bit slow. We kept catching all the solo lads up, so you know it's kind of hard to get a gauge of how the track feels and whatnot. So the second time that we went out was a lot better. With a bit faster, so you kind of you feel a bit more like you're flowing a bit more. Yeah. To be honest, excited to get out tonight though.
It's the first time we've been back since the accident when Estelle hit me.
Oh yeah.
And when we were at 19. So I haven't been around since then. So I just want to get out.
Yeah.
One lap.
Yeah.
Out it way and done again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah. What's good?
Things didn't go exactly according to plan. Paul Reck, who's on the spanners with us, found a crack in the headstock. So gave Molly a shout. He said, yeah, bring it over. Chucked the bike in the van, struck for Molly's. He did his work, put it back in the van, and the van broke down. So then myself and Davey had to make it back for riders briefing. So we abandoned Paul and the van in Kirkmichael, managed to bum a lift off of a guy who lives here. Thank you, John. Got back for riders briefing, got the van recovered with the bike in it, and yeah, it's through scrutiny now, but it was a stressful day, Jack. Stressful day. No, the van. That's another problem, actually. The van's not here, and I'm meant to be sleeping in it.
Oh wait, oh dear.
But look, Southern 100, sun is shining. Where else are you going to be? It's probably the best lineup the Southern has seen in a long time. The calibre of riders are just awesome. It's going to be fabulous.
Looking forward to tonight. It's a beautiful night, and hopefully we can get everything in while the weather's good, because forecast isn't too clever tomorrow, is it? They'll run it if it's safe. They'll run it in the wet. You know, we've all got wet tyres, so You know, it's not a problem around here in the wet. The surface is quite good on most of it, you know, a little bit of bumps around the back.
You don't really get that much chance to rest around here, and especially if you're dicing with someone and across the back, it's pretty fast and furious is the passenger really. A lot to hold on to.
That's what we're here for, to enjoy it and do the best we can and have a good, safe ride. That's what it's all about around the Southern 100.
So all my career I've only ever ridden the Molly bikes, you see, so when Jack gave me a ring and said he wanted me for the Southern, I thought, I'm realistically I'm going to have to go LCR now anyway, the way it is, so yeah, it'd just be good fun. And I'm sort of wishing I'd not riding, because this lineup's unbelievable, isn't it? Imagine being stood watching this race. But yeah, no, it'll be good. It'll be good fun, and the sun's shining, isn't it? So I know Jack's got some serious potential in sidecar, and fair play to him for doing all the races at TT. But it'd be really good to see what he can do like this week just on the sidecar.
Absolutely, yeah. And of course, you have competed around this 700 course before.
You went bouncing down the church bench. He was going bouncing down the road there. I remember that.
Yeah, I did. So it's been the only sort of plague of my career so far is coming here and coming off. It's the only time I've ever come off a sidecar. So I'm just excited to get a little finisher's plaque this year. But yeah, just have a really, really good meeting.
So your first time on the 700, how are you finding it?
It's different, as we thought it would be. A bit surreal heading, flying down, and you can see your house at the end of one of the straights. But it was absolutely amazing. Bumpier than a short circuit. It was weird. I was expecting to be phased more by the walls and bits like that, but I guess my job's the same if it's on a short circuit or if it's on a road. It's going to make every track we go on from now on feel like an absolute motorway. It's brilliant. We just can't wait to do more, to be honest, to get back out. It's amazing.
A bit surreal. We're just doubly making sure that we actually turned right at Ballabeg and did just go home. It's interesting feeling what real bumps are like. Going into Ballabeg hairpin is just all over the place, but the more speed we pick up, the more we'll jump over the bumps instead. So yeah, it'll be good. I think it's the first time a KTM's been round the Southern 100 circuit, so we're being the guinea pigs for everyone else.
Oh, right. No sidecars.
No sidecars.
So we won't be getting back out, sadly.
I kind of had that suspicion. Too bad. Look at the weather too.
I know. So it means we'll probably get 2 sessions tomorrow in the rain.
So unfortunately that is confirmed that practice for the side gallon for the rest of the evening has been cancelled, which is really unfortunate. That's just set off this week of the 700 on the wrong foot. Hopefully we'll be able to get better results. It'll be, yes, the weather is meant to be a little bit adverse tomorrow, but hopefully we'll get at least 1, maybe 2 sessions in. We will keep you updated everywhere we go.
Hello, three-wheelers around the world. Welcome to a slightly wet Southern 100 races here down in Castletown on the Ballown course here on the Isle of Man. It is the friendly races. We always love coming back here. It's a shame the sun's not shining, but they are still going out. We have plenty to chat to here in the paddock. Tell us, Jack, what do they need in order to qualify to head racing later on Thursday?
Well, to qualify, they need to complete a number of laps at race pace. It's once again similar to the TT, that the third fastest person from qualifying is 118% on the back of that. So the person right at the back of the grid needs to do a time that is within 118% of the time of whoever's qualified third, which we find out later on tonight.
Well, listen, should we go and see who we can chat to?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's go for one.
Let's have a little walk.
So, Ben Birchall here at the 700 once again. You've had quite a break from the 700. When was the last time you did it here?
7 years ago. Yeah.
So is it good to be back then?
Yeah, it's great. It's a great club and friendly races, they call it, don't they? I just wish this weather would be a bit more friendly, but hey ho. These bikes, it takes some setting up and the place takes some getting used to, so it's unfortunate that we ain't got enough time, but we're all in the same boat, so we'll just crack on.
I heard Kevin really enjoyed it here last time he was here. He may have given you a little nudge to try and bring you back.
Yeah, it's all it's doing. All this weather anxiety I've got is Kev's doing. No, it's just good time, more time on bike and more time on a road race, which is what we need and what's will be good for us for going into next year. Here's just about riding around here, riding on the road and enjoying it, and just a bit of time on the bike together with Kev. So we'll see when the flag goes. We'll see how I feel and see what we can do.
Absolutely.
All the best. Enjoy. So how's it going for you? Feeling good?
Yeah, well, mixed emotions at the minute, because we haven't really, we took the newcomers out for a couple of laps just to show them what Callum was doing and what kind of lines they want to be on, but yeah, happy with the bike itself. Yeah, it's exactly the same, not touched it since TT, so we've prepared it for here, but it's the same setup, same suspension, same engine, so it's muggy.
Yeah.
It's quite moist out though, isn't it? It's going to take a lot to dry the road, but unless these boys can set a dry line, don't know, and if it misses again, I think I'll just put wets on and just ride around with them. But
don't know.
How are you getting on with the circuit? Obviously, yesterday was Newcomers Lap.
A very short, interrupted, 2 laps yesterday. It's bumpy, it's different. We've done a few road races in Europe, but they didn't play smooth compared to here. I'm Australian, but yeah, I've been living in France for 17 odd years. When I first come and did the Manx on a solo, a friend of mine said, oh, well, I've got a friend looking for a passenger for the TT. So I went and did a test with him, and we both said, well, no way am I anywhere near ready. But that got me into the world of sidecars. And
Plan for tonight at all? I just got to go out there and get as many laps in as possible.
Well, this is the thing. We've got 12 minutes, so there's only going to be a few laps. In fact, the plan is to not go out too fast and do anything silly, given that it was only a couple of laps. We'll see what we can do.
So we've got new socks. What was last year? Chicken feet. Come and check these out. Look at the toes. That's hilarious.
Are we all good for tonight? Are we all set?
Yeah, we're good to go. Just hope. Look, yeah, we're going to get out, roll a wheel. Just had a look. Road is bone dry. Yeah, I just walked down. Start finish straight is bone dry anyway. So it's just if it'll stay off. Everyone's on the same boat. The problem is the session is relatively short. It's 12 or 14 minutes. You're going to lose your first lap. Is just going to go out and see what it's like. You're only going to get a couple of laps in, a couple of half-quick laps in. So yeah, look, just go out, bring it home, see where we end up. That's what it is.
2019 since last time I did this. Yeah. Me and I with Tony Baker. He's not done it since 2016. Obviously, he had his accident in 18 at the TT, so it's his first road back. Privileged.
Going.
Yeah, I just want to get going now. Yeah.
What's it like racing with someone who's got such a wealth of experience behind him?
Smooth, steady, hard on the brakes. Like one of the hardest. So I've rode with a lot of people, and he's the hardest on the brakes.
Fantastic.
And he's quick too. He might be 70 odd years old, but trust me, he's still quick.
Got a plan of action for this evening, or
just get some laps in?
Yeah.
For me and for Tony especially. Just get a couple of laps in, and hopefully we can get a good flying lap in. That's what we're hoping.
So here with the tremendous pairing of Alan Found and Reece Gibbons, the uncle and nephew pairing off of the back of an amazing TT, wasn't it?
Yeah, good one, yeah. Just tremendous, by the way, Jack. Reece is a newcomer here as well, and he's still learning. He hasn't been round here at a pace yet, so we're just trying to take it steady at the same time. We're not going to get much sessions to have many laps around here, so slow and steady. As we did at the TT. There's no pressure, no stress, and just take it easy and just try and enjoy it,
I'm just waiting to get out now, aren't I? So I was a bit disappointed that we obviously had a session ended a bit short, but next 2 days are looking quite dry anyway, so it's going to be tough going from quali in a dampish track conditions to a dry race. So it's going to be thrown in the deep end a little bit, but yeah, I'm really excited.
Look at these shiny, bright new leathers. Give us a twirl.
The weather's been a little bit naff. It was a real shame we didn't get out last night. So it's the same for everyone. I just sort of feel for the newcomers really. So, but it's been a few years since I've been around here as well. So we'll have a little play, but yeah, I can't wait. It's just nice to get back to the 700. It's not my main focal point in the season. TT is obviously the main focal point, but it's really nice to get back to the 700 circuit.
Yeah, everyone struggles.
He seems all right. He seems pretty good. So let's see what he can do. He's got Dermot on this year, so done Newcomers Lap yesterday. We'll see how they do today.
We wanted to catch up with Dermot before, but he had his Newcomers Lap yesterday. How did he feel about it?
He felt all right about it, so a bit more speed behind him hopefully today, given conditions, so we'll see what he can do.
I've been speaking to the Shanders. Apparently they've got a wiring issue, and they might not be able to get out tonight, which would be absolutely devastating because they need that qualifying session. It's the only chance to qualify for the races for the rest of the week.
How are you feeling?
Not bad to say. The last time we spun round here 5 years ago, and we ended up in Porch at Ballabeg, so it'd be nice to just get out there and just do the one lap just to say we've been back. Since we started in 2016, I think we've never really had a proper go at it because it's either been crashes or stalled time, or even like this year you still don't get a proper go at it, so it'd be interesting to see how he performs and even I performed.
You had your Newcomers Lap yesterday. What do you think of the 700?
Good. We've been here on the Classic before and loved it, so when we got this bike we decided we'll definitely come back here before we go to the TT. And one lap in the Newcomers Lap wasn't really great, to be honest. It was very bumpy. So hopefully if it doesn't rain anymore we'll get a bit more of an idea what to do and where to set the bike up really. So it'd be nice, but looking forward to it.
Absolutely. How are you finding it, Andrew?
Yeah, good. Yeah, favourite circuit I've been to. Just hoping that this weather holds off a bit and we don't have to have a mad dash for some wet tyres, but yeah, looking good. Looking forward to being out with these the big lads. So you've gone so well around this track on a classic. I think you can get some really good results from yourselves this week.
It's more just getting used to the bikes. Though the bike's still new. Learning how to ride on slicks is one thing, and then you've got the Formula 2. Everything's just bigger and it's more scope really. Power delivery is different. So yeah, it's just getting used to it.
How are you feeling?
Ready to go, yeah. We've been 5 years until we get to this moment again, so yeah, we're excited. Just want to get going. We had a look round before. It looks relatively dry, but you can feel the moisture in the air, so it'll be what it'll be. We're all in the same boat, and I think we're all on slicks. So yeah, just raring to get out there. Really, we'll give it a go.
What it really
excited.
means is they're perfect for us.
Yeah.
There's no one to say it.
Have we got any plans for tonight?
No, just go. Yeah, that's what we were just saying. He was like, "Do you want me to? Are we look lap?" I was like, "Nah, let's go."
Yeah, go for straight away, yeah. Have a little look on the outlap, and then I think it's dry, so we'll all be going for it. I think we're only getting 1 lap, and we're 3 laps tonight. Sorry,
That's
one
all I
session.
think about a bit manic.
We need to get our timing, don't we? So
Absolutely.
yeah, no pussyfooting around. We'll just send it.
How are you feeling about heading out now, Mark? You're almost there, finally.
Yeah, well, yeah, hopefully so. They've had a bit of a delay, so yeah, we're still waiting. But no, we're hoping to get out, and I don't know exactly. We're hearing mixed reviews on the track, but we're hoping it's pretty dry all the way around. So yeah, hopefully we can get out and get a couple of good flies in.
Good. Tim, let's get going, shall we?
Yeah, flipping hell, you know, it's like you're just itching to go, aren't you? It's just annoying when it's on off, wet, dry. You just don't want that in between, do you? You want to know what it is, and so we'll take a lap to have a look and then nail its hat on.
You work yourself really, really hard in your garage trying to get here. You've had many problems with TT, haven't you?
Yeah, you know, it's like SIDECAR riders do all their own work, don't they? And we're not highly funded, and yeah, you have to do all the work yourself. And yeah, we had a bit of a few issues that we've worked very hard on to rectify to come here. We had a test last week in Oschersleben, and we did a full weekend with no problems, and the engine seems to be strong. And yeah, let's have a go, eh?
Well, they're the sounds we want to hear now, aren't they?
Absolutely, it's good to hear them finally revving up there.
And the smells, obviously.
Look at this field in front of you, Hayley. As 2 SIDECAR fans, it makes you giddy nearly.
It's mega, isn't it?
Now here at the 700, it's open tyres, so you can run on Avons or Hoosier slicks, and indeed Avon or Hoosier wets. I know Tim Reeves is racing on the Avons as well as a few, but there's quite a few Hoosiers still here in the paddock. It'll be the first time that Hoosiers go around the 700, and it'll be the first time that the Hoosier wets go around the 700 as well, if it is indeed wet this evening. So it'll be very interesting to see how these all handle. Interesting session, wasn't it?
Finally, they've got out. Finally, they can get a feel for that Boulogne course once again.
Yeah.
But we just speaking to the Founds team, weren't we there? And they were just updating us how they think they may have a little bit of an engine issue. Didn't sound too good coming in.
No, well, Pete Found's bike, as it went past, it didn't sound too healthy like, but they still put a tremendous time in there. I think they're third overall at the moment, so they qualified third, which is a very strong position to be in. I tell you what, though, the top two, unbelievable. It was Ryan and Callum Crowe, they've qualified on pole, and then it was Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy qualified second, which they will be over the moon about after that plague of a TT that they've had coming back, and they're not even a tenth of a second behind the Crows. Wow. This is going to be an intense couple of races.
And that start as well, you know, that mass start is going to be, it's going to be bloody exciting, isn't it? We've got front row view.
Yeah, we certainly have.
Told you we'd rough them up.
No, what an amazing result. We're just saying, you're not even a tenth of a second behind the Crows. What a tense qualifying.
Yeah, well, not taking anything away from the Crows, we passed them on the last lap, him and Ben, and we run on at Stadium.
Church Bend?
Not the last corner.
Oh, Church. No, that's right. Yeah, the last corner. That one.
Stadium?
Yeah.
Stadium?
I think so.
Yeah, so, no, we're happy with that. Mega push. Yeah, felt good, man.
Yeah, no, well done. That was really tremendous.
An interesting last lap there. We made a move on Ryan and then went up inside the bend, and then we just looked at the data there, and we're only a tenth off the fastest time that he set. So, no, we're there. We need to be. Yeah, good.
Yeah, no, fantastic.
It was good, yeah. So we took it nice and easy to begin with because we didn't know what the track conditions were like. But then we just slowly built it up. We had to bed new brakes in. Went straight on a Castletown corner. There was driver error, and then obviously once we got heat in them and that, we could push on a bit towards the end.
Spot on. So just tell a bit about the condition out there. Obviously it's been a bit iffy all day, but was it okay?
Yeah, mostly dry now. Yeah, maybe a couple of damp patches, but not too bad.
Yeah, it's alright. Just steady away. I had new tyres on, so I was a bit worried about that really. But yeah, it's alright. Yeah.
You said you stopped for a pint.
Yeah, I went down to Glue Pop for a pint and then turned around and finally stopped.
It's not a bad place to stop, really.
Yeah, it's a good job there wasn't a wall on that bit. No, it was just, yeah, new pads, new tyres and stuff like that. So
okay.
Just got a bit keen too early.
I need my hair done. I think 17 was the last time I was here, yeah.
So 7 years, and what's it like to be back here? It must be tremendous.
Bumpy. No, it's great. I'm really loving it. Apart from the weather, I'm loving it, you know, and today's weather. Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I was very cautious out for 2 laps there because of all the damp patches, and then we got going a bit.
Yeah. Well, you've qualified in a very strong 12 with a 2:51, I think. So.
Yeah. Well, I've got about, I should be doing 44s to get down to what I did last time, but time will tell.
Absolutely. Well, you've had a fair breakout and a lot's happened since we last saw you here, Tony, isn't that right?
Quite a lot, yeah. I'm lucky to have a leg and one thing and another, but yeah.
No, it's great to see you back, and glad it's all going well for you today.
Thanks, Jack, thank you.
Tony Baker is 78. 78? My goodness.
Oh, good, yeah, good, really good actually. Fast out straight out the gate, to be fair. We've got to come back with a couple of issues, nothing serious, just a couple of suspension changes, bit of brake bias, that's about it.
Everything feels good.
Yeah, we've got some laps in at least, Yeah, man.
Well, they're all tinkering away, doing whatever work they need to do this evening to be prepared and ready to go tomorrow. So we can't wait to get full updates from everyone once they're getting ready and heading out there tomorrow once we go live once again.
Yeah, ready to go, excited.
We need a good start because obviously it's very hard to overtake here.
And a terrible qualifying.
It's unusual to see Pete qualifying fifth.
Have you got a plan of action going in today's race?
Try not to screw up.
Be interesting to see the fast boys in the front though. I mean, there's some line up there.
We'll just go have some fun.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Well, it's the adrenaline, isn't it? It's a different view when you're like 70 mil off the ground.
I'd hope to get top 10, but there's more people here than I realised when I was setting myself up for top 10. So have a good race, enjoy myself and go home.
Thank you for joining us. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's shows. Jack and I will be back. And it's three-wheeling by the sport, for the sport.